Hello, everyone. My name is Karen Weaver, and I am a proud Napoleon Hill Institute coach and based in Australia. And as you can hear from the accent, I'm from Ireland. So I am here today to speak on the subject of positive mental attitude. This is one of my most favorite aspects of NHI thinkings. It's all. Hello, everyone. My name is Karen Weaver, and I am a proud Australian Division Napoleon Hill Institute coach. As you can hear from the accent, I'm not Australian. I am actually from Ireland, but I have been blessed to live in Australia for the past 17 years here with my beautiful family, my six epic children. I'm based in Perth, and I live and breathe these principles every day. I was an unconscious competent for so long. I didn't discover the amazing book Think and Grow Rich until about 2020, so about 5 years ago. And I just had so many aha moments and really connected and resonated with so many parts of the Think and Grow Rich. Today, we are talking about positive mental attitude. So, this is chapter 13 of The Science of Personal Achievement, which is an amazing book by Napoleon Hill. It's not Think and Grow Rich, it goes deeper into principles, and it's a beautiful transition book into the teachings. And I just love it because you can study it so beautifully well. And whatever resonates and you activate in your life, you are just going to absolutely see instant results. These teachings just raise you to a higher vibration. They raise you to a place that whenever life happens, you don't fall below the line. You're able to be resilient. You're able to understand it at a deeper level. You're able to embrace the learning and the teaching that is in this beautiful work so that you can show up as the highest version of yourself. And it is our job to do that so that we can be the highest version of ourselves to pour into others. That's our job. So we need to put ourselves first. We need to know what it is that we want out of life, and we need to be actioning that. And positive mental attitude is a huge component of that. I love it. I love it so much. Whenever I was allocated this subject, I was like, yes, I talk about this every day in self-discipline camp. I host the self-discipline camp every single morning from Monday to Friday here in Australia, which is 6:30 a.m. Sydney time. So do come and join us because as part of this wonderful event, you are going to get 30 days free access. Okay, I digress. We're going to get back into positive mental attitude. One of the things that I talk about every single day in the camp is PME all the way. It is so important. Keep the vibration high, keep pouring into the positive because you cannot have a positive and a negative thought at the same time. And so it is your choice. What do you choose? Do you want to have a positive or a negative life? In every single moment, in every single thought that you action, if you are choosing positive, you're going to get positive experiences and results. If you're choosing negative, it's your choice. Okay. Every single day, I choose positive. It takes effort, it takes discipline, it takes work, but my goodness, do you not feel the benefits? That doesn't mean to say that life doesn't still happen. Of course it does. And you're going to learn today three important things that I'm going to share because we've got 10 minutes together. And I'm going to share the key elements of positive mental attitude, the five practice pillars of positive mental attitude, and Napoleon Hill's formula for positive mental attitude, which is the formula for success, which is just so amazing. But first, I wanted to read a tiny little excerpt out of this that is in the chapter. And just because it resonates, and I've got my Napoleon Hill card here that I write my goal on, and you're going to hear more about that later on. Okay, at birth, we come with an equivalent of 2 sealed envelopes. In one of those envelopes is a long list of the benefits and riches that we may receive by the positive use of our mind. And in the other envelope, an equally long list of the penalties we must pay if we neglect to use our mind constructively. One of the things I adore about the wonderful Napoleon Hill, and I'm sure you've heard a lot about him in this amazing event, is that he showed up with a positive mental attitude, and he worked for the amazing Andrew Carnegie and said, okay, I'm going to do this. He said yes in such a super speed because he knew within every part of his being that it may have been irrational to the outside world, but he knew in every part of his being that he had to say yes to that opportunity, even though it required 25 years of his life dedicated to interviewing over 500 self-made millionaires back in the early 1900s. Like it was, it's not logical. It's not logical. But one of the things I've realized in life, whenever you are called into something, it's usually never logical. It's never conventional. So you really got to tap into the resources within yourself and into that deep knowing and that faith and that trust that you are being guided each step of your journey. Okay. And that requires positive mental attitude to fuel it. Because when you are on such a quest, whenever you hold such a big, amazing goal in front of you, you're going to be challenged. And the reason you're going to be challenged is because every single step and every single adversity that you will face on that way is an opportunity to grow into a higher version of yourself. So that whenever you are ready to receive that big goal that you hold in front of you, it feels like the very next step. But it doesn't feel like the very next step whenever you set it in motion. That's why you have to go on the journey. That's why you hold your goal in front of you, your definiteness of purpose, as Napoleon Hill calls it. You hold it in front of you. You have a burning desire for it. And you take every step in confidence and faith that knowing you are being guided and that each step is a hell yes whenever it comes to moving to actioning it and moving towards your goal. And if it's a no or I don't know, well then dismiss it. It's going to be a distraction. It's going to deviate you. It's going to take your energy away and your focus away. You can still say no with love. That's one of the things I've always working on is saying no with love whenever something isn't aligned. And the reason why it's important for you to say no with love if something is not aligned with where you're going is because your heart won't be in it. And so that means that you will be doing a disservice to yourself and to the person or thing that you have said yes to if your heart is a no. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen and share with you one of these key elements that I would love for you to see. So these are the key elements of positive mental attitude. Okay. Let me just make sure we've got it up here. We have, beautiful. Okay. So one of the key elements of positive mental attitude is positive thinking. Okay. Positive thinking is a very key element. It takes effort, it takes discipline, it takes being positive every single day. And if you do it as a habit, after 30 days, it will become more easy to do. It'll just become automatic. Your subconscious mind will just do it. So it's beautiful. Positive thinking. Persistence. You have to be persistent. If you are going after something and you get a no straight away, well, maybe it's just not time and circumstance for that to be a yes. So still be persistent. If you know that it's the next step, be persistent. Don't let go. Don't just take that as temporary defeat. It is not defeat. Goal setting. You need to keep your goal in front of you. I've talked about this. This is your definiteness of purpose. Okay, keep it in front of you. Write it out every morning. Keep it close to you at all times. Tap into it every day. Write it down. Have it on one of those lovely little cards that you can download from the NapoleonHillInstitute.com and keep it in front of you. Okay. Self-confidence. Be confident in yourself. That's an inside job. You may be reluctant to go inside and do the work, but I'm telling you, if you are not going inside and doing the work, you're living outside of yourself. And other people are going to be in control of what it is that you achieve in life. Why would you hand that power over to anybody else? You hold on to that power for yourself and be confident in the knowing that you are being guided and you can trust that your inner guide is working 100% for you. They have no other agenda other than to help you move forward and strive forward in life. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that powerful? So why would you give that power to anybody else? Everybody else has their own interests, and that's rightly so because they have their own goals before them. We may walk alongside other people in life, which is wonderful. And surrounding ourselves with amazing people is such an important part of all of this. But to be confident in yourself, to know who you are, is so important. And resilience. Resilience is a key element of positive mental attitude. Don't take anything personally. Just get on with it. Be resilient. If you fall over, dust yourself off. Get back up. Get back at it. Okay. So those are the key elements of positive mental attitude: positive thinking, persistence, goal setting, self-confidence, and resilience. Okay, I'm going to move into the next one, okay? And that is our amazing 5 practice pillars for a positive mental attitude, okay? And those are um, affirmations, visualizations, associations, self-suggestion, and gratitude. And I'm just going to go quickly through each of these because you can explore them in more depth yourself by doing the studies. If you're called into this, I suggest you come and join us. There's so much that you can do in Napoleon Hill Institute. There's so much for you. And what resonates with you is what you need to go with, okay? Okay, so affirmations, repeating positive statements to reinforce your beliefs. Now, affirmations are amazing because they program your subconscious mind. They help you just do this amazing hack into reprogramming, auto suggestion, just telling your subconscious mind something so that you can rewire your brain, rewire your thoughts. It takes effort. But if you're doing affirmations daily for 21 days, we like to do 30 days here at the Napoleon Hill Institute. But if you are doing your affirmations every single day, you will never fail. Only good things will come from affirming to your subconscious mind wonderful things. Affirmations will shift you. Okay. Visualization. I cannot tell you the amount of wonderful things I have guided into my life through visualization. Every single day at Self Discipline Camp, I do a visualization of what it's like to stand in the essence of who I am walking into in my next step. And it's so powerful. And then the visualizations, because if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. The wonderful Bob Proctor told us that. Just think about that for a minute. If you can see it in your mind, if you can visualize it, you will hold it in your hands. You will hold it in your hands. You will get to experience it. You need to visualize it. You need to have like a movie picture going on in your mind of you in it. And I have, promise you, I have done this in my life so many times to achieve these dreams and desires and goals that I have. I visualize them in a positive, belief fueled way that it's possible because I know that anything is possible once you set your mind to it. Association. Surround yourself with positive and supportive individuals. It is so vitally important to surround yourself with people who believe in you and who you believe in and who you align with, who raises your vibration, who creates opportunities for you and you create opportunities for them. It's so special. You can't know the feeling unless you feel it, whenever you're surrounded with amazing people. Self-suggestion, consciously influencing your subconscious mind. So self-suggestion, that's like mirror work. Go and talk to yourself in the mirror. Do you know how hard it is whenever if you haven't done that, to look in the mirror, look yourself in the eyes and say, I love you. You are worthy of all great things. If you do those types of self-suggestions, the belief in yourself starts to shift. It's so powerful. And I recommend you go and check out Carla Alonso, who's part of the Institute, who talks about mirror work. She's amazing. Go and check her out. And the fifth PMA practice pillar is gratitude. Focus on the positive aspects of life. Self-discipline camp every morning after our meditation, we do 10 gratitudes. We write out 10 gratitudes. We're writing out things that we are grateful for now, and we're also writing out things that we want to draw into our lives, but be grateful for them now. Visualizing us having them now. Embodying having them now. Because when we can see it in our heads now, in our minds now, we will hold it in our hands. So vitally important. Those are our 5 positive mental attitude pillars. I hope that some of this is resonating with you, because honestly, whenever you get to embrace these teachings and this, you see the benefits that they have in your life in such a short period of time, you would be like, wow, this blows my socks off. I gotta have more than this, more of this. I had been going through a tough time, and it was consuming my thoughts, and I don't know this work and I do the work, but I started to drift and started to go and started to lose my passion for life, and that is not me whatsoever. Things started to go wrong. I just everything. I started to doubt things. I wasn't being the gatekeeper of my mind. I was letting thoughts in that didn't belong in my mind, that were not productive for me being the highest version of myself to help others. It is my job and my duty to be the best version of myself so that I can be the best version of myself to pour out into the world. And it is the same for you. You need to embrace a positive mental attitude for yourself as well as for others. So tell yourself positive things. The power of story, of what you are telling yourself in your mind, is going to determine your future. So be mindful of the narrative and the story you're telling yourself, because that's creating your future. Be kind to yourself. Be motivational. Be positive. Positive mental attitude. It is going to be one of the best things that you ever choose to do in your life. I actually challenge you to do a test that for the next 30 days, come and join us in the Napoleon Hill Institute. It's not going to cost you a penny. We've got an amazing promo here where you get 30 days free. Come and join us in any camp across the world and do this work for 30 days and wait till you see your positive mental attitude kick into gear. You will just be instantly happier. You're going to bring amazing things into your life. Like the results we get with people in the first month who just throw away all inhibitions and just absolutely come and be part of this is just mind-blowing. So we want that for you. We want that for you so much. Okay, I'm just going to share my last slide, which is Napoleon Hill's formula for success. Okay, positive mental attitude plus your definiteness of purpose plus going the extra mile equals success. You can't deny that. So embrace a positive mental attitude. Whenever you see yourself getting negative, just nip it in the bud. Replace it with your goal. Replace it with something positive. Whatever that is for you, you find it and you replace a negative thought with it. It takes practice, and you're always going to be doing it and reminding yourself to do it. Then your definiteness of purpose. Know what it is that you want. Your job in life is to know what it is that you want, to get clear on it, and to action it. Okay? And go that extra mile. Go further than anyone else would for yourself. You will be guided. You will know. You will be shown the way. It is your job to know what it is you want and be open to the journey. Be ready to take action. Be ready to go the extra mile. And this is all part of success. This is a success formula. We're talking about the success principles here. There's 17 of them. But really know what your definition of success is. What is your definition of success? Not what everybody else deems is successful. What is your personal definition of success in your life? Okay? Just know what it is that you want. As the wonderful Erin Nightingale shares, success is knowing what it is that you want and doing that. What lights you up? What is it that lights you up? Do more of that. Okay? All right, everyone. Thank you so much. I know that I went on a little longer than I had planned to, but I hope that something resonated and landed with you and that you are really enjoying this beautiful, amazing collective of the wonderful coaches that I get to stand alongside here in the Australian or Napoleon Hill Institute. Come and join us. Go and check out napoleonhillinstitute.com. You've got nothing to lose, but everything to gain. Bye, guys.